Buddy.
How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. This is Dad. My phone wasn't working. Look at here, man. You want to come to work with me next week?
I wouldn't mind that.
I got somebody want to speak to.
When I've been speaking for everybody that's really in the heart of the Dallas Cowboys is standing here with a tear in our eye. We're so happy to have you on the Dallas Cowboys.
I can't thank you enough.
Well, what I really want to say, you earned every ounce of me being able to make this call. I'm so excited. There's just something magical about this moment that may be bigger than we even realize here talking to you on the phone. But you is now a Dallas Cowboy. Your daddy just handed the card in. Right here.
Yes,
It's got him on it. Congratulations.
Hey, Deuce, Mike McCarthy, congratulations.
What's up, Coach? I appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, I've been doing this a long time. This is so special for you and your father
Yes,
and your family. If you could make sure you drive, so make sure your dad's on time for work, we'd appreciate it.
I can do that. I can do that.
Deuce, man, congratulations. One of the coolest things I've ever seen in football was your dad making that call.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
So proud of you and your family. That is.
Woo! Wow. This is crazy. Okay. I might not be able to get this thing going. Okay, hold on, guys. Gotta see if I can get another lighter. Make sure I turn the gas off. Yeah, gas is off. Okay. All right, let's try that again. Hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Man, I hope I dropped my microphone here. My smart mic got dropped in some water when I was trying to put on my sweatshirt here because it got chilly out here. It's kind of crazy because we were cooking yesterday in Kansas City, and now it is windy and it's cold. I think I'm gonna actually have to put the heat on in the house tonight because it's literally that chilly. It's actually, the fire here feels really good, and I wish I missed being able to do my fireside chat. There's so many things that I would have loved to have done while we were there in Kansas City. Randy Seitz, who went with us to Stuart Morrison's house to help take care of his mother, his dying wish and stuff, lives in Kansas City. We got to spend some time with him. Shout out to him for his insight on the city and places to go and stuff. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to be able to go over to Randy's house. He had a fire pit in his backyard so that I could do a fireside chat from there, but it just was not enough time. By the time the draft ends at 11 o'clock at night and you got the 2-mile walk to the car and you've been in the car literally all night and an hour and a half of sleep, it's just not enough hours in the day to be able to do something like that. And that trip, for me, it was business. You know, we were there with work that we had to do, and there was not time to just go out and really enjoy yourself. It was so crazy that here it is. Wow. Here it is. We're in Kansas City, barbecue capital of the world here, I guess we could say. Maybe that's too much because I don't want to insult St. Louis or Carolina or Texas or even my home state of Virginia. But here it was. We're there Thursday, Friday, and it wasn't until Saturday morning that we could actually get some authentic barbecue at Slaps Barbecue. That's how busy we were. There was not time to do anything. But, and even coming back, we literally left the draft and drove home because tomorrow everybody has to get back to life and back to reality. Shout out to Brian. He had one of the hardest trips because he ended up with his wife driving back to where they live throughout all kinds of rain and flooding and everything else. Prime time ended up going the furthest, going all the way to Florida and stuff. But it was a great trip. But unfortunately, because we were on the road so much, it's not like when I'm here. When I'm here, this is like a nerve center. I've got all my computer monitors and screens and things, and it's easy to sit down there and be able to get all the information and get out to you. It's a little different when you're on the road and you're basically driving literally through the night, that I couldn't keep up with all of the stories and storylines that happened throughout the draft. And Greg, I know my man Greg Evans is like, I can't believe you didn't talk about the whole Deuce Vaugn situation. And the thing that's funny is when I hear Deuce Vaugn, I've got a nickname for him already. We're going to call him Wild Thing, okay? Vaugn from Major League. Come on. Get me Vaugn. Okay, so the opening clip that was here was the secret call, the secret audio. Okay, let's be clear here. It ain't secret. We all know that the Cowboys are filming all of their draft picks, okay? This is made for television, of course, or the internet, I should say. It's made for all of us to be able to see. And it's beautiful. That has to be the emotional story of the draft. For a father to be able to call his son and let him know that he is drafted by the team he works for. You're going to be coming to work with me, son. The family business is being passed on to you. That was beautiful. I just saw that clip. I heard it when we were in the car going up the road last night, but I just saw that clip for the first time tonight. And that is a beautiful thing. Deuce is a really good back. His number was 22 in college, and as he was saying when he was drafted, no, it ain't going to be no Emmitt Smith. I'm not even going to ask for that one. That is like Cowboys royalty and deserves to be a retired number. You got to like him. He's a scat back. He is good in the passing game, and the Cowboys look to be going running back by committee. And what you actually have to look at here, I've been calling Mike McCarthy a liar. I've been saying that Mike McCarthy is bullshitting us when he says he wants to run the damn ball. Maybe he's changed and evolved in his older age, but looking at his past history, running isn't what he's enjoyed doing, and maybe he has evolved. When you get to be older, you take less risks. You look at things you did when you were younger and said, damn, I was stupid. I'm lucky to still be here after the crap that I used to do. And maybe that is the case. And you could look at this draft as a draft that can be a ball control offense. Because the Cowboys, as much as people, it was funny because Eagle fans are sitting there saying, oh, how many sacks does Smith have? Ha, 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 he sucks. Well, here's the thing. The Cowboys are getting sacks. Sacks last year was not their problem. They've got Micah Parsons. They've got Dorrance Armstrong. They've got Dante Fowler. They've got DeMarcus Lawrence. They've got Golston. They've got Sam Williams. They've got guys that can sack the quarterback. That has not been their problem. Their problem has been being able to control the middle of the field and stop the run. And that's why you like this, because this is a run stuffer. The thing I find funny and amusing about Eagle fans, or actually in football fans in general, and maybe some of them are just kind of a casual fan and don't really understand the intricacies, but a lot of you are comparing a defensive tackle to an edge rusher. And they couldn't be any more different than night and day. Your job description is different. Your body build is different. Where you're attacking the football is different. your statistics will be completely different as well. This is, as a defensive tackle, job one is to get your teeth kicked in. I don't know how else to describe it. Get your teeth kicked in. You are to control the middle of the field. You are to tie up the guard and the center. You are there not to give up real estate. So the linebackers don't get hit by guards. That they can look at the play develop and make the decision of, am I in pass coverage or am I filling the hole? Am I scraping right there? If the guard gets out there and that linebacker has to shed a block, it's harder to get back into the angles. This helps the linebackers. This guy in the middle, if he can hold the middle of the field, now becomes a guy who's blocking the vision, okay? You want him to be an eclipse out there. You want to make it harder for the quarterback, that he's got to try and be a sidearm Sally to go around you, or he's got to try and go over you, and you bat balls down. And because that guy can't step up, as we've seen Jalen Hurts run up the middle, because the middle opens up like the Red Sea, that guy is there to make it more difficult. That slows down that quarterback because he's thinking about that guy who's 337 pounds, 6'3". He don't want him to fall on him. Okay? So now we're helping out in keeping the quarterback in the pocket. And if the quarterback can't escape, those defensive ends that are getting upfield, they're more effective. Those guys get the glory. Everybody gets the glory, not the nose. He's getting no glory. All he's getting is hit from every direction imaginable. And that's his job. It's a thankless one. And so when people say, oh, he doesn't get sacks, I'm okay with that. If he can hold the middle, toe the line, keep the guards from getting to the linebackers, hey, it's butter, baby. And the other part that I find kind of interesting, too, is we end up using our first-round pick on a defensive tackle, 26th, right? The Eagles do the same thing last year, but they trade up to do the same thing, to get a run stopper. So if the Eagles use multiple picks to do this, and we used only one, how is it that our move is ass, but theirs was great? Seriously? You Eagle fans are talking out of both sides of your neck. Both sides of your neck. You can't have it both ways. And I dare say that Smith will have a better career than Jordan Davis. You mark it down. Come back at me and tell me I'm wrong. Come back at me. But that's really all I have for tonight. I had such a good time there at the draft, getting the work and stuff done. And I'll probably have more on this later on. But the Boss Cowboy tweeted out the picture of the video clip from ESPN or NFL Network where I got Joe Boo. The thing about Joe Boo that's funny is Joe Boo is a magnet for cameras. Just is. You can't help but see Joe Boo, as small as he is. And we're there with Jay Tuck. Jay Tuck, incredible guy, on the radio, incredible guy on Twitter. We had Kelly. Kelly's doing great work, great interviews and everything else out there. Did a great one with Dave Campo. Could have talked to that guy for hours. You have up-and-comers with my man Primetime Phil and Game Time. Of course, my man DMV, who's got the inside track with a lot of knowledge and stuff. And then there was me, which, I'm just Joe the fan. But getting us YouTubers there, right there at the stage, with ESPN, oh, my fire's dying out, with ESPN zooming in on us, I think that may be something for ESPN to worry about. YouTube is growing. When you see guys like Vash Lombardi, who are doing the work that he's doing and getting the shout outs that he does from, of course, the volume, working with them, and love and stuff from the fan and things. When you look at what Law Nation does and brings to the table and things, I'm betting that in the near future, you're going to see a more and more prominent role for us YouTubers in the media than you've seen in the past here. Hopefully this video, the microphone's not messed up here. It doesn't sound like I'm underwater. But it's good to be back home. And I want you guys to remember, tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. And I need to change the propane tank. I will see you guys, God willing, in the morning. Thank you all.